Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we made our way here to the top of the Ismelas Tower. We've met Professor Alba, we've met Niall and Dorothy from Liberal News, and Joshua has had a moment to just catch his breath. Now, I think it's about time we go back, report on the quest, and begin on the final one in the prologue. Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm much better. Should be good to head back whenever everybody's ready. I'm relieved to hear that. What brought this all on, anyway? I doubt it was a lack of oxygen in the tower, because the rest of us are all right. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights. I don't think so. Estelle, Joshua! Are you finished taking pictures? Oh, you bet I am. And I got a lot of good ones, too. Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? All right, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. All right. Thank you for skipping that. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten or... I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit, though. Well, have a wonderful day, and I hope we can all meet again. Well, considering we have a portrait, we probably will. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first. You kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call raw skill. Now, don't get all cocky on me. The bracers I know would make you two look like little fledglings not ready to leave the nest. You're gonna need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. So are the two of you headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing here in Rolent. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. Bye. Alright. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. It seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guilds? That sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Ah, maybe it was just a heights thing. Oh, do I want to speak to Ida? What do we have here? A handsome bracer if ever I've seen one. How about taking a nap with little old me? I'll have to take a rain check on that one. You're creepy, lady. Oh boy. Don't like where she's going. Claire, what's up? Estelle, Joshua, I heard that you two have had your fair share of accomplishments lately. Let's see, you drove the fiends away from the Perzels farm. Mm-hmm. You rescued the miners at the Malga mine. Mm-hmm. And this last time you escorted some reporters, right? Wow, you certainly know a lot for your age. Yep, I sure do. I wish those reporters would hire me. I think I'm perfect for the job of a reporter. That's probably true. I think you do very well, Claire. Right profession for you. It's great that you figured it out so early in life. We're all proud of you here. Though they're completely opposites, my grandson Luke appears to be getting along well with his neighbor Pat. I wish Luke would pick up a few good things from Pat. Yeah. The bracers who helped Pat seem to be active recently. I heard there were a pair of young bracers, a boy and a girl. That boy is especially well spoken of by the wives' circle as being quite the cutie. Josh was a hunk to all these desperate housewives? Cougar Town. You know, LaBeurle News is selling like hotcakes lately. Up until just recently, it was a minor magazine circulated in and around the royal city. Huh. It sure is getting places. Good to know. Let's see who's at the bar this late. I get the feeling it's like afternoon. Oh, is that Trent? No, crunch, smack, slurp. Chew, chew, chew. Munch, munch, munch. Let me guess. Gulp? Gulp. The whole monster scare has finally settled down at the mine. Now I can finally eat a relaxing meal. He's hopeless. Hey, Alyssa. Estelle, listen to this. The other day, Mr. Reinand's mother dropped by and asked me out of the blue if I wanted to marry her son. I haven't felt so surprised since Scheherazade fell off the table when she was dancing. But I had to turn her down. When I'm ready, I want to be able to choose my own partner. Wow, Bloom went hard for her son, huh? Mr. Reinand's getting older. I'm sure that's why his mother is worried about him. Yeah. Hey, Rich. Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. I saw some crazy quick monsters on the Milch Main Road the other day. Just when I thought they were charging me, they took off running. Seriously, what were those things? Huh. All the members of the Bracer Guild can hold their liquor. Scheherazade is like a booze sponge, but even Castius can down more than a few rounds. But Aina is the most surprising of them all. I heard the same thing from Shara. Aina's supposed to be pretty amazing in the liquor department. That's right, she can drink at the same pace as Scheherazade. On top of that, her face never gets red and she acts totally normal. I think that's much better than having your ear talked off by Shara. In any case, the Bracer Guild is one to be reckoned with at a bar. Oh, except for that Ridge fella. One drink and he's a goner. You lightweights. What else we got? Nothing new in the shop. That's okay, Ridge. We have different skills. Some of us are just meant to enjoy water. It's time I started thinking about a new menu. I'm going to have all of the staff here give me their ideas for the new menu. Maybe I should ask Alyssa what she thinks too. That's good, getting some input, getting some feedback. You know, spitballing a bit. We started this restaurant before my husband and I were married. That's why we have such a special fondness for the place. Somehow I find myself deeply moved when I see our daughter Alyssa helping around here as well. It is kind of wholesome, isn't it? Well then, Luke? Some news reporters came to do a story on your dad. My dad's a soldier in the Royal Army, but he's pretty plain and boring compared to Bracers. You little twerp. Speaking of Clock Tower. Paddington. Gazing out from the top here every day is quite enjoyable. The changing seasons, the lives of those people living here in town. Though they're all minor, I can see these changes with my own eyes. Recently, I've seen Mrs. Bloom out and about quite a bit. Oh, I wonder what she's up to. She's got a mission. She's doing her own quest. Alright, let's stop by the landing strip. Just because I love to talk to Alan. Recently, it seems that there are some sky bandits using an airship to pull off robberies in the Bose region. I'm gonna have to be more strict with passenger checks. If a criminal managed to get on board, who knows what might happen. Well, I'll be... Exactly. I'm right there with Estelle. I'm like, he didn't sound creepy at all. Well, I'll be. Alan, you actually sounded responsible for a second. Well, that's because I never forgive myself if I allow some hotties to get in harm's way. Not to mention, it gives me a reason to check out the chicks more closely too. That's 2 birds with 1 stone, baby. I was a fool for admiring you. Should have figured. After the airliners were developed, a lot of people started coming to visit Rolent. Before that, it was mostly merchants who came to buy subtium, lumber, and vegetables. I even hear that the number of people traveling the roads on foot has decreased. You don't get tired riding on an airliner. The reason being, they're fast. Man, I want to get on an airliner soon. All this hype. Have you heard of the high-speed cruiser, Arcee? Is it the Arsail or the Arsail? Arcee. I'm gonna go with Arcee for now, because it seems French-ish. Arcee, that's used by the royal family. With a hull covered in elegant lines and painted a pure white, it's certainly fitting for those of royalty. In addition, it boasts the best engine that orbital technology can offer, and it's said to have the highest performance output in the world. I wonder if someone's made a Trails pronunciation guide. I'll actually look that up. That'd be interesting, because I know in later games they have more voice acting and they do talk about things from Rolent, so it might be worth looking into that actually. Let's see what's new at the hotel. Nothing in here. How's business? Still, Joshua, I heard about your admirable performance at the farm and the mine. A number of guests have been asking about you as well. Keep up the good work. Aw. Word spreading around. We still got the... Oh, no, they're gone. I guess the airliner's left too, so... Makes sense. We lost the tourists. Going on in the chapel. Well there, it appears to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. I'm glad to see that you've matured in body and mind. Alright. Recently, some of the children have come to see me on non-Sunday school days. I'm glad I became a sister. Aw. I'm so glad. I'm sure one of those kids was Pat, because Pat is the best. Where is Pat? I haven't seen Pat around. He better not be getting up into any trouble. What's up, Elgar? Hey there! I've been hearing great things about you kids. I hear that you've been knocking out jobs one after another. You made some successful strides for a part-time job working here for me. We have... Well, how are you, Estelle and Joshua? The two of you have really grown up, haven't you? Although, I'd like you to try and act a bit more ladylike, Estelle. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Man, she gets no breaks. Like I know she... Oh, whatever. Did we stop by Rhinon? Recently, it seems like whenever I go out on the street, I get a lot of strange looks. It appears that my mom started up the bride hunt again. When I first heard about what was going on, I thought I was going to die of sheer embarrassment. No matter how many times I tell her to knock it off, she just keeps doing it. What am I going to do? Well, looks like you're going to have to take matter into your own hands, Rhinon. Aren't you Cassius's daughter? Estelle, was it? Yeah. Bloom? No. You look rather healthy and seem like a cheerful young girl at that. So how would you feel about becoming my son's new wife? There it is. Excuse me? Me? It seems like the young girls these days don't mind marrying older men, right? Now hold on just a darn minute. So is that a no? Admittedly, my son isn't as handsome as your boyfriend over there with the black hair. You, boy, make sure to make Estelle happy. This nutjob lady is totally mistaken. We probably best just play along before things get more complicated. Alright, that would have been an interesting end to the Trail series. Estelle just marries Rhinon. With all these women working nowadays, it's hard work finding a bride for my son. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna make a joke there. Alright, Melders. The mayor came by to ask about some septium engraving a bit ago. Although the Esmelas hasn't arrived, I hear it's quite a magnificent crystal. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. Is it Esmelas or Esmel? Again, the pronunciations. Who can say these things? I'm sure someone can. We could actually... Yeah, we could do something here. Let's have a look at our slots. Because Estelle could... Oh, I'm missing like 2 wind sepith. Come on, Freddy. Can't you give me this one thing? Alright. I could definitely be making some quartz here, because I got plenty, but I don't got any slots for them, so what's the point? I'm probably going to find them out in the open anyways. I've heard that Orbmans were based on ancient tools. It's not the people of today who are amazing, it's those people of old. Somehow it's a bit mortifying. Alright. Did we stop by Mr. Fate today? My papa's been asking me some weird things. Like who I'd choose, Luke or Pat. That is weird, dads. Rhinon's mother came here looking for a bride. Haha, why Uni's way too young for the likes of... Yes, she is. But I can't allow Uni's husband to be any less of a man than myself. It's odd to see Fate so heated up about something. It looks like the realization that he's the father of a young daughter is setting in. You seem to be a good match for my daughter, Joshua. Can we stop it with the matchmaking between people who are like 13 years apart. But I'm gonna have to fail you. Huh? The reason being you're too handsome. I mean, they're more like 10 years apart, but... It's not that you've done anything wrong, but I can just see you having serious girl trouble someday. Yeah, I could totally see that too. Joshua's so completely out of touch with reality. He doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. And therein lies another problem. I think it's you who's out of touch with reality. Love. Who needs it? Hello, speaking of love, have you guys gotten some familial bonds going, Mr. Redford? The young kids these days only tend to focus on profit as a way to gain acceptance from others. But back in my day, if we wanted to be accepted, we had to work hard. It's like my daughter says, we'll have to watch these kids with a careful eye. My father stopped complaining about the work my husband does. But it does look like he's holding his tongue all the time. I'm sure he'd feel much better if he just said what he felt. Small steps. Small steps. I received word today that we're finishing up with his current job. I think I better cook something extra special. The longer we are apart, the deeper the bond grows between my husband and I. Aw. What about you, Anya? I'm so excited. Listen. My daddy's coming home. I hope he'll be home soon. I want us to play together. Yeah, he's been gone for what feels like weeks. You deserve to see your father. Alright. That's been a pretty... There's where Pat is. Oh, the Pearl News, huh? That's the magazine my dad always reads. The cover always has somebody really famous or popular. Good observation, kid. We do have the mayor's residence. I think that might be the only place I haven't really looked at the moment. I mean, one thing that just struck me, we could probably go to the farm. I'm just curious. What's going on the farm? You know? You never know. Let's just take the little trail down. Avoid the enemies along the way. Don't get... I need to stop running. Because when I run, Joshua always lags behind, and so he's just this tail of mine that's dangling. What's new at the farm? Hello. Oh my, Estelle and Joshua. How have the both of you been? Come and visit us again when you got time. The kids would love to see you. Speaking of kids. Joshua? I'm gonna start helping around on the farm. Really? That's great. You work hard, okay? Joshua pats Cheer softly on the head. I will, teehee. I promise to work hard. Ah, yeah. We believe in you. Oh, hello, you two. I heard some talk about the both of you while I was in town. Looks like you've already made a name for yourselves as bracers. And now I get to boast to others about how you protected my fields. Aw. I want to see Tio too, and Will. There. Hi, how are you two doing? I'd sure like to get all our friends from Sunday school together again. It's been a while, so I really want to see Alyssa too. Agreed. There he is, playing outside in the sun, like a good boy should. Joshua and Estelle! Hey guys, aren't you two bracers who defend justice? That's so awesome. I wonder if I can be one too. Nah. I'm kidding. Work hard. Work hard, Will. You got a bright future ahead of you. On the farm. Are you for real? Did a fat cat just ambush me? Man. How times change. Bam, 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 bam. It's hard not to be bopping out to the music. That's one thing that the Trails games just through and through nail their soundtracks. That's like playing one of the Trails games just to hear what the new soundtrack's gonna be like. It's a treat in and of itself. I just want to stop at them. The front door is locked. Aha! Intriguing! Alright, let's go to the guild. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. That makes me curious. I wonder what's going on at the Garuna gates. That's quite a ways away, you might say. Well, not if we speed it up. Oh. Right. Well, maybe we don't figure out what's going on at the Garuna gates. We'll check it out later. All right. Good to know. I forgot that's where the big monster is. Now we will have to go past that monster later on, I'm fairly sure. So it'll be alright. Back to Rolent we go. Let's go to the guilds. No more dilly-dallying around. Only the least highway monster is here. We will be doing that very shortly. Is that Sherazard? Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Aina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. Tee, we're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you got. Reported about escorting the reporters. Ba-bam! 2,000 Mira? Nice. Junior Bracer 8th class. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Cassia so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs, like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my rewards. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. The adults in this game are a terrible influence. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You've got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on. The alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now hold on a minute. Tee-hee. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors. I'll help break you in? I've forgotten how weird this game is. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Huh? Mayor Klaus? Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazard. Am I glad to see you? Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster. It's gone. What? All right, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. Oh, that's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere, it's just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me. I'm going too. Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Aina, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Oh, wow. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe! The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go through all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room, in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure. Now, where to begin? Alright. Investigating time. An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. Oh, new track is coming. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. This track will be very fitting later on. So, the gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not going to get away with this! Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted a combination and opened it. Or... could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine they'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and? Now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right. Now figuring out who that is, that's gonna be the tricky part. And Joshua got a bit of a different voice. It's his detective voice, okay? Alright, let's keep investigating. Aha! Look, there's some marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. It looks like something metal dug into the wood. Alright, it's time to questions and witnesses. They're probably downstairs. Alright, Mayor's in here. Oh, maybe they're in the room. Alright, Sheriff, I got this covered. Are you really done investigating? Have a looking around a little more. I'm sure there's something you missed. Just wondering if you had any fun dialogue. Alright. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent toward us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there were just the two of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. Well, I think I know. Looks like the intruders took off with a bunch of preserved foods. I wonder if they were hungry. Aha. Good to know. Lita. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me. One of them was short. It might even have been a girl. That's a good clue. When I think about the fact that I'm going to have to clean up that study, my head starts to spin. When I get my hands on those criminals, I'm going to give them a beating like they'll never forget. Oh, you show them, Lita. Alright. I am curious, how messy is it up here? Didn't it look kind of exactly like this anyways? What's this though? Huh? What's this? Found survey leaf? Don't you think it's a bit strange for leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Very good, Estelle. Alright. They said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either. Which means they got in another way. Alright, and we know that way. Alright, just because I can, I'm gonna make a little save right here, because it's time for a questioning round, and if we give the wrong clues, we're gonna lose that on BP, so we need to make sure that we nail this, okay? I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Here we go. Alright then, let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Oh yes, definitely the food preserves. No, they were after the septum in the safe. How many of them were there? A group of 2, a guy and a girl, group of 3 or 4, or it was carried out by a lone woman. It was a group of 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? They got into the house from the terrace on the 2nd floor. Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Citizens coming and going during the day, relatives of Mayor Claus, somebody works at the Malga mine, a traveler who visited recently. I wonder if a girl fits this description. Wow, you did a good job investigating. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Claus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Ismelis Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Claus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. Well, let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed, so they can't be easily spotted. As for school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous and... Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time, when the mayor put the septim into the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're gonna have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Rolent sometime today. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. Ah yes, come with me, Sherazards. Are you now officially Sherazard Harvey, part of the party? She's level 12? Oh, she's so cool. I wish I could be as cool as her. She has the Viper Whip. Her S-Craft is Sadist Whip. Nice. She is... Let's look at her orbments too. She has Evade, Hit 1, Shield 1, and Attack 1. Ah, exciting. Well, I'm sorry about all this, Mayor Claus. I can't believe something like this happened while I was away. I also personally asked that the guild conduct the investigation. I apologize for the short notice, but your assistance in this matter would be highly appreciated. Not to worry, I'm gonna walk to the... Not the kitchen. I'm gonna walk to the hotel, having myself a sip of water. Wait a minute. Has the town changed again? Because you kids weren't here earlier. Mayor Claus came rushing by her in a hurry. I wonder what happened. What happened to Mayor Claus's place? Oh no, everybody got new dialogue. Why? Oh boy. Hey, Mayor Divine. Mayor Divine? Father Divine. Don't get your hopes up. Well, there, it appears to me that your face is... Oh. No, he didn't have something new. Okay, good. So not everybody has something new. Whew, nice. Stop by the hotel. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. I shouldn't have stopped by the church. I saw her to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Don't worry about it, Vern. You wouldn't understand. This is bracer business. We'll get her. Oh, and when I do... Maybe Alan must have seen her. He has all the details on the girls. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan. It's us, if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, Adios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in school uniform around here, did you? A girl in school uniform? Oh, school uniform from where? From the Janus Royal Academy. Oh, maybe Alan can like point out a discrepancy, because something tells me he's spent a lot of time looking at school uniforms. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month. And believe me, I watch for those. I believe you. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Rolent along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does Estelle? When's dinner? I really want to, but no. Estelle pulled out the survey leaf found in the attic. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of a clue? Oh, right. We did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where survey trees grow? Survey trees, huh? I'm pretty sure they grow in Mistwald, south of Rolent. Mistwald? That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Rolent, right? It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Rolent's south gates. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Thank you, Alan. You helped out. The Jenna's Royal Academy, huh? Those uniforms sure are hot. The contrast of those, yes? Yep. Indeed. Mistwall to the south. Now I really wanted to... Oh, this is probably the reporters. Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic. Who could just walk at a time like this? Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know. That's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We gotta make it there today. Oh. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. Well, things are changing in the world. Actions on the menu. I'm fairly sure I can't exit through here. Did you catch anything? Estelle and Joshua, and... Wow, it's Shara too. Hi, Claire. All three bracers spoken of in town together at once. Does this mean that something happened? Yes. Aren't you supposed to keep an accurate account of events? You failed your duty. I probably can't go here. I can! Excellent! Let's go get that monster chest now that we have Shara with us. We're not looking too good health-wise, though. Is that gonna matter? It might matter. Okay, a little bit of a training round. I know, getting to Mistwall, stop the bandits, very important. But I'm just gonna grind up a bit of CP, and we're gonna... Oh, did you see that whip? I watched her whip. Pizza cake! We're almost at a level. Oh, it's perfect. All right. Let's see Sherazard in action here as we just warm up and get ready for the boss battle. Not boss battle, monster chest battle, but there's a lot of enemies, so... Alright. Let's stay at a distance. You're the firebolter. You, Estelle. We don't need to heal. Healing's for babies. I can hit anything, anywhere with this. Hold on, they're okay against wind. Alright. Shara, what you got? Art, Sylphangard, Firebolt, Airstrike, very nice. Craft, Sylphan Whip, and a Sadist Whip. Alright. I'm also gonna do Firebolt on this guy, and let's have fun. I don't think Estelle's even gonna get to do her thing. Yeah, definitely not. 306 damage, 384 damage. Oh, are you done already? That's why I've tried to make her a little, like, breathy, a little sensual, since she kind of has that teasing, playful tone, so it's my take on it. This whole game is my take on things, for better or worse. Let's go for this freaking Lily mover right here. Shoot up a firebolt. No, that's fine. It's gonna die either way. And then Estelle's just gonna watch. Also, the way she says that, and Sherazard just makes you feel uncomfortable. That's her role. Alright, nice. Some more melee. This is what we need for some CP here. Gonna need to gather up before the battle. Bam. Nice. Seems you came up short, I guess. Alright, the chest is right over there. Let's just clear the area. Clear the area. Brace your business. Where are your eyes? They're up here. There we go. Let's get him in the back. And let's just Let's grind. Doom, dun, 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 dun. Oh, there we go. Nice. Double level up to level 9. No new skills, but now we are feeling refreshed, and I think we're ready for a monster battle. Let's freaking go. To the chests. And I don't need to save. Well, let's save. It's always better to save than not save. Just for other reasons too, because this game is filled of missables. I save too little in this game. You should be saving more. Monsters appeared. Alright. Alright, we should be okay. The flying felines aren't that powerful. I think I'm just gonna go straight for... Let's take care of the Lily Mover. And then... Wait, are these stronger? 200 HP flying felines. Oh boy. We got some crits coming up. Can I steal a crit? I don't think so. Alright. Can I use Sylphin Whip yet? No. Okay. Let's just start whipping. Alright. And you, Estelle? She could taunt some of them. Let's just do morale. Because now, here comes some... Oh, they're focusing. Right. They're all focusing, so they might be able to do some damage here. I'm not sure. That's that taken care of. And they're gathering up. Eventually, they're going to start learning some more AoE stuff, because that would just be beautiful right here. Estelle's the only one with AoE at the moment. I think what I'm going to do... We also have Sylphin Guard. Creates a temporary wind barrier, which increases agility. Which would be your chance to dodge, right? I think I'm going to go over here and deal with these. And then I'm going to have Estelle take care of this gang with a bit of aerial. Could I... Oh, look at that. Do you see why this is so... Oh, wait. So the way... Oh, right. It position... Turning the camera changes where it's positioned on the field of battle. That's good to know. Here we go. Dudes! Multi-kill. Look at them go. Here comes the kitty kick. 45. Pathetic. Finish him off. Whip him good. Oh, nice.
Seems you came up short.
Indeed. Look at that freaking Sepith. Found Topaz Talisman. You open the empty chest and stare inside. The chest stares back accusingly. Don't give me that look. Alright, so a Topaz Talisman. The wearer's attack and defense will become Earth-based. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. So, I completely forgotten those were a thing. So just regular attacks then take on like the earth elemental property, but same with defense? Huh. Interesting. I'll look into that and form an opinion on that, but right now, we're focusing on the task at hand. And do I have something I could equip Sherazard with? I mean, not that she really needs it. No, she already comes pretty well equipped. I think with that, we just kind of head down the road. With that taken care of, there's only really one side quest we can do right now, and that's the Elise Highway monster. So this is why we have Sherazard with us, since that's gonna just make it easier. And we like cruising. There it is. Exterminate. Alright. Pow, pow. Strong boy. Alright. You weak to anything? He is not. Alright. Just gonna go for a good old melee. Give him a slap. Alright, it's Estelle's turn. She's gonna boost our strength. And we're just gonna kind of pummel him. 102 damage. Pretty nice. Bam, bam. And then finish him off with the Sylphin Whip. Nice. That's a bit of an AoE attack. Ooh, I'll take that. Exterminated monster. Nice. Alright. You little twerp. Come over here. Let's gather up some CP. We're getting close to the boss of the prologue as we chase after the thieves, so it would be good to gather up a little bit. Can I stop by the Garuna Gate is what I'm wondering right now. Because that's a place where we can rest, so it would be very convenient for us to be able to go there. And also, you know, there's people to talk to there. So I think the general idea... Also, we want to come prepared because Mistwald is scary. Remember last time we went there? Yeah, things were spooky, alright? Nice. And a little skip ahead in time. Alright. Right. Because this is the Mistwald. So that is why Elise Highway is indeed a mandatory thing to do. I should really just position myself in a battle with flying felines that do 0 damage and then just let myself get hit. I guess that would be one way of doing this. Right. Just doing some attacking to get that CP up. Pizza cake. Then we're gonna go and just double check if we can actually stop by here, because that would be very convenient. Nice! Karuna Gate! I missed you guys. There have recently been reports of seeing a number of suspicious figures near the Forest of Mistwald. Make sure to be cautious as you walk along the highway. Will do. Well, there it appears that you're all bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Did something happen around here? Indeed. I'm investigating. The Forest of Mistwald is a little further to the north than here. There's a small path leading to it which branches off to the east of the highway. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled on it so you don't miss it. Will do. Hello. All of the soldiers here are kind, and even if my cooking sometimes sends them to the hospital, they always tell me that it's delicious. In some ways, I'm glad, but I'd like to hear their honest opinion too. Well, keep at it, Emily. Rolent is a region with few incidents to begin with, but that doesn't guarantee that there won't be any problems in the future. No matter which garrison, for whatever region, we cannot allow ourselves to let down our guard. That's the spirit. Welcome, valued customers. I've been pretty bored with the recent lack of customers. You're a sight for sore eyes, I tell ya. Alright. I am a customer. 30 Mira! So they keep upping the prices as you progress in the game. That's okay. I'll pay for a little pick-me-up. And Graves. Well, I guess it's time to put in another hard day's work. It's during peaceful times such as these when we need to prepare for any number of situations. I thought those words sounded good, so I borrowed that phrase off the chief. At least you're honest. Alright. Let's go stop by Seymour. Is that his name over here? Whoop. Selborne. I guess it's about time for my shift replacement. The cool air inside feels so good after spending a day out here standing guards. Alright, maybe I'll have a drink down in the mess hall for the first time in a while. You should treat yourself when you've worked so hard, Selborne. Alright. Of course, we know there is one more guy up here at the very top. You might say, is it really worth going all the way just to talk with him? And I say yes, he might say something life-altering. Alright, looks like nothing out of the ordinary has happened today. Even though it's been 10 years since the war ended, when I think about it, I can't let down my guard. This essential piece of Thomas lore would have been forever lost. Alright, it is time. I think I'm going to skip ahead in time right now because we know where we gotta go. We gotta go to the Forest of Mistwald, but we also know those forests are pretty scary. Actually, let's go to the forest and then let's do some CP training in the forest. I think that's how I want to do it. I just want to make sure that we come prepared for the battle. Now, one thing we have to discuss about the upcoming boss battle is that it has a... I forget the fact that the sparrows send out meteors. The boss battle has a random chance to drop a quartz, which we can obtain in a later chapter, so it's not missable in that sense, but it's the first time we can get it now. Some might like replay the battle until they get the drop, but in this case, since it's not unique, we're not going to do that. We're just going to hope that we get it the first time along, and that's kind of going to be it. No need to drag it out, just like this battle.
That's that. Let's move out.
Let's move out. And Mistwald, here we go. So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here, all right. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Let's check out some of these monsters here. Just for fun. Oh. I wouldn't call killer hornets fun. But here we are. Alright. Let's deal with them. I guess I can just whip this guy, huh? Pow!
We're good to go.
Good to go. Getting some wind sepith off of those. That's nice. Let's also stop by this guy. It's one of those enemies that's impossible to see which way you're aiming. Not weak to anything in particular, so I think with you, we're gonna do a good old bam bam. And finish him off. I didn't tell you to miss. But this is good, because now Shara... Oh, attack delay. That's no fun. Don't shoot him with your unidentifiable odor. We don't do that around here. Oh, he's just a boy. Pow.
We're good to go.
Good to go. Gummy eyeball. This place is my favorite. Alright. Another little hornet. Just gonna jump into a fun little session with those. Let's go.
Piece of cake.
Pizza cake for everybody. Now, it branches. Alright. Hello. You seem like a fun bunch. Can I hurt you somehow? Pine plant goes up in flames. I mean, oh! Poison! Cool, that's the first, like, proper status effect I think we've been dealt, so good to know that that's a possibility. Oh boy. Did he just cancel my art? You son of... Alright. Oh, he went down. Nice. And we shoot down him. And this guy's pretty hard to hit physically, but... I want to see if I can do it. Come on. Oh, we can also... Unidentifiable odor just kind of gives me an effect, huh?
Are we done already?
26 XP? Alright, honestly... That's not bad. We could get to level 10. I mean, we might get to level 10 after the fight either way. Let's again just make sure we save as we're going along here. Now, I'm fairly sure we can't get the chest that we got. I tried to run, but I realized I couldn't run, so we're just gonna have to face him head on with a critical freaking rhinocider over here. Alright. Bam, bam. We're gonna need to deal with them. Fire and water is good on him. Got some arts coming here. I do have impede on Estelle, so I have a 50-50 chance to stop his arts. And look at that, we impeded him. That's really nice. And we blew him up. Wow, one firebolt was enough? Alright, good to know. Bam, 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 bam. And then we slap him. And we slap him. Alright, forgot about that.
We're good to go.
But, the experience! Man, oh, it makes me want to kill just a few more, you know? I kind of have a problem like that. There we go. Let's gang up on him. Okay, interesting. Let's use Soul Blur since they don't have any elemental efficacies. And then let's just place down this. Pow! And then kapow! And then pow! That was pretty good art-wise. Slap that.
We're good to go.
Oh, look at the time quartz. Dude, that's something. I mean, we could also just find, you know, some shiny palms. You know, especially since we have the whole party. But, man, there's something about also just being out in the field and taking care of things as they come. Also, these being mostly new enemies. It's a lot of fun. All right, but I'll deal with this situation, and I'll see you in a bit. There we go.
Seems we came up short.
Level 10. Nice, that's what I wanted. Some dirty carrots, I'll take it. Oh, bear claw. How quaint. Oh, no, there's a rhinocider right there. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know which way we're going. It's very easy to get turned around, and that's kind of the point of Mistwalds. I'm just gonna continue going up here. Let's see what we come across. This? Oh, this is good. This is promising. This is not the right place, huh? But it's a nice giant tree in the middle of Mistwald, and we will be back here during another chapter. So, good to know. Is that in this game or in the next game? This game and the next game are very, very closely connected. I'm actually not going to fight anymore. Because I have good stats and I'm ready to go. In the sense that second chapter is a continuation and it used a lot of the same, well, characters and locations. The whole trilogy does, but the first and second games in particular are very, very interconnected. So get ready to play both if you want to play one. Aha! That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Well, just what you'd expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah. What's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit, I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mayor and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots! A whole lot of them. Oh-ho. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Oh, this is also an important response. We just gotta go with the fine, but I'm not happy about this. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. If you'd just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron! I had to try so hard to keep from laughing. How stupid can she be? She's just so absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? So much for stealth. It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're gonna beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we show them the real strength of the Kapua family. Who are you to be calling us kids? You brats! I've had it up to here, and I'm gonna do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, get 'em. My pleasure, understood, roger that. Alright, time to fight the Sky Bandits. Alright, Josette is preparing some arts. Can I get to her? Ooh, maybe. Because I have impede, so I could stop her right here. Oh, it's just perfect. I get a crit hurricane and I might impede her. Here we go. Do. Bam. Nice, that stopped her. Alright, we do have plenty of CP here, so I'm gonna start off light with some dual strikes. Like this. Bam. Bam. Oh, and there he comes stabbing me. Something I really should be doing on Joshua is actually using the clock up, so I can get more attacks during a boss battle. Okay, for now, we do hit quite hard, so this is also a perfect spot to do it. Sylphan Whip. Pow. Nice. Oh boy, they're just stabbing us with big knives. Oh, he's poisoned. And I just got shot in the face. That's okay. I know I got my S breaks and I'm prepared to use them. But first, could I kill him? I'm gonna try. Bang! Bang! I can't. That's okay though. Can I get everyone here with Sylph and Whip? I can get these two with Sylph and Whip, so I'm gonna do just that. Pow! That's one down, that's good. Now I think it's time for me to do morale to boost this, and then it's time for Charizard to do her S-break on a strength up turn against Josette.
Someone's been naughty.
I swear. Yeah, whip this girl into shape, come on. She's been real naughty. Alright, immediately pop afterwards on another strength up turn. Take out Josette. Whoop-pow. Whoop-pow. Bow. Nice.
That's it.
Don't go stabbing. I'm saving Estelle since she can do a little bit of a AoE kind of craft. Alright. Let's finish off these weaklings here. Now that they're all pretty brought down. Hurricane. Bam. A miss and a not kill. Okay. Can I steal a critical here? I can't. So they're gonna have a critical turn. That's alright. Who can I kill? 55, 28. Bam. Could have gotten both. Alright. Not in one go, but... And finish him off. Good job. Let's see what the drop is.
Alright, we're good to go.
Bit of experience. Sepith. And no drop. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recovered Septium Crystal. Hey, that Septium belongs to me. No, not to you. To the people of Rolent. That's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Oh, me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Oh gosh. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around, says the girl who just shot me point blank in the face. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Yeah, I'd be saying eek too. Eek! Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shara's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara! An orbital gun? Are you alright, Shara? No, I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that. Well, they're called the Sky Bandits for a reason. An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late! Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No, can't do. Our push into the Rolent region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on, or I'll have to leave you behind. Oh, crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. And don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Those dastardly bandits. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated, I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septium Crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of Sky Bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Rolent. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm gonna thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? You don't want to know. Thus, the septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Ah, yeah. It looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Sora. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Mayoral Theft. Bam! 3,000 Mira and plus 5 BP. Very nice, bringing us to a total of 49 BP. Rank advancements to 7th class. We got the Eagle Eye Quartz. Nice. This is for you both, and take this as well. Received a recommendation. This is... As of now, you're both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Rolent branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I'd heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead, and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Rolent. What's Cheryl like again? Oh, you two. Oh, you'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruan, Sais, and finally Gransel. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh, that's the phone. Oh, that's the telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Rolent branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since last we talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. It looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes. And if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Linda has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Aina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves in the Bracer Guild. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Rolent Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Well. Prologue. A father's love, a new beginning. End. And just like that, that concludes the prologue. Whoa, okay. That's a lot to take in, right? That's like a 10-hour prologue, considering my pace. But yes, father's gone. That's not very good. That's the opposite of good. That's awful. But I guess it means we have to stand on our own 2 feet. And well, we got recommendations from this branch. I'm sure you, with your amazing mind, can begin to figure out the puzzle pieces as to what we're going to be doing in this game. We're going to be traveling around, getting the recommendations, figuring out mysteries, and saving the day. So, please do tune in to the next one. I can save right here. And I got an achievement! Why is my present a boy? First achievement unlocked. Very nice. Let's have a little look at the achievements here. Here we go. Why is my present a boy? Complete the prologue. As we can see, we got 1 shiny, 5 recipes so far. Other than that, we've just kind of started progress on the others. Working our way towards pizza cake. Well, I know it's a bit of an unorthodox scream for us to end on, but I do think, pacing-wise, this is where it makes the most sense. So, everybody, tune into the next one when our journey begins out into the wider Liberal Kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.